welcome back to the RootBSD Technology channel. Here on the RootBSD channel, we love free and open source software. We love OpenBSD, FreeBSD, NetBSD, DragonflyBSD. We love GNU/Linux. We love the Free Software Foundation. We love Arch Linux, Debian, Gentoo, Keep It Simple, Stupid Linux, Void Linux. You know, I'm sure there's so many Linuxes I couldn't, cover them all. But anyways, today we are in Window Maker. Yes, you're looking at it. It's Window Maker, the part of the GNU Step operating system. And Window Maker is as old as the hills. If we double click, yep, right here. Excuse me. Window Maker, Window Manager for X. Using Visual. Okay, cool. But you can see right here, 1997. That's when it was first copyrighted. And they're still going. Last copyright was 2020. Look at that. Version 95.9, man. They need to get that to 1.0. I think it's about time. I mean, it's been a couple years. All right. Oh, and by the way, for those that were watching the last episode of Big Brain Time, I managed to successfully compile MindForger. Yeah, all I had to do is I just had to symlink C++ to G++. You can do it like this. So I just type do as ln. Oh, it's already in my history anyways. Boom, right there. So do as ln minus s user bin C++ user bin G++. And that was it. I think I had to also I might have had to install one more dependency. I'm not sure. No, I didn't. That was for a different compile. Nope, the whole thing had finished nice and neat. And I even sent the developer an email just to let him know, like, hey, your stuff built in OpenBSD. Good job. Anyways, what else was? Oh, and the music in the beginning of our video is actually a special treat brought to you by my friend DJ Matt, or Matt's Medicine, as it was formerly known. Now it's called Medicine Drum and Bass. And just want to give him a quick shout out because he was kind and gracious enough to let us use his music. And this is his YouTube channel, Matt's Medicine. He's pretty cool, and he does like his own DJ sets and stuff like that. Oh, I gotta remember I can't play videos while I'm screencasting. Anyways, also here is his SoundCloud, and the track you heard today was off the Elements EP. So if you click on here, yeah, pretty cool, huh? But if you go to the main page right here, free download. Just click right here. You can get the music for free. Actually, he provided a 45 megabyte WAV file. So cheers to you, Matt. You rock. He's from the UK. Check out Matt. Matt's Medicine, or he goes by Medicine now. So you can just call him Medicine. Anyways, so to the matter at hand, we are going to be learning the basics of the OpenBSD command line, and it's a lot of it's going to be the same as using Linux. Here, let me get my handy dandy LibreOffice. I made a presentation for you guys again. I definitely put in like 3% effort. I'm just kidding. All right, introduction to the OpenBSD command line. Puffy says, run BSD any way you can. Even if you just have to run out and get a little cheap computer, just mess around with BSD or spin it up on a VM or a virtual machine. Let's see here. All right, if you can use the terminal in Linux, you can use the terminal in OpenBSD. We have GNU Core utils, we have Plan 9 utils, and this is just off the top of my head, I can think of the base utilities that are unique to our system. Like we have syscontrol, rccontrol, systat, doas, newfs, signify, and I'll go over what those are. But we have GNU Core utils. So if you just want, you want to use Bash and Linux and all that stuff, Emacs, we have it all on here. You can totally do your Linux thing and not really have to become like a BSD power user, but some of the stuff you're going to have to use BSD tools for some things, off the top of my head, file formatting and stuff like that, and disk partitioning, and stuff like that. Okay, so let's start with the GNU core utils. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this system is using the mouse. And yeah, I like rat poison for a reason because it kills the rat. But I thought I'd switch it up. You know, this would be good on a desktop, but on a laptop, no, it's no fun. And it's a weird kind of a system. It generates these icons with these icons matching. You can just these icons match it, and you can just move these anywhere. So it's kind of it's an interesting system. It's like a retro normie system, kind of. I don't know. That was just my first impression, but it's cool. Oh yeah. I'll get back to MindForger. I'll show you a little bit of what it does. You know, I haven't had a chance to really get too much into it. I'm busy working and doing other stuff. Let's see here. So we are going to start with GNU core utils. So once you install GNU core utils, and you do that by do as package add core utils. I think it's the same in Linux. Okay. Control C. We're not going to do that because we have it installed. So everything, you know, I think let's see if it has a main man page here. Nope. But I think if I type man GCP, yep, I get the Linux command. Oh, all right. Somebody got hurt. I'll be right back. I'll cut this out. Okay, we're back. They're okay. They were roughhousing and one hit his head, so he's fine. Anyways, let's see here. I am. Oh yeah, so this is the Linux man page. You know, GNU core utils, March 2020. Okay, and so everything that is a GNU core util will be you'll put a G in front of it. So like GLS or GCP or GMaker. And, you know, if you want to alias those in your shell to just the ones you're used to, you know, you can pretty much, you know, pick and choose which are your favorite GNU core utils that maybe they have certain functionalities that the BSD core utils don't have. Well, let me show you, for example. Now, in OpenBSD copy, or CP, they don't have a no clobber feature. So if something goes awry with your connection, let's say over SSH, you're copying a bunch of files, and the connection gets interrupted, you know, I kind of want to do something where it checks to see if the file's already there when it's copying, and if it just skips over, it's kind of like skip all in a GUI. But you know, unless I'm just thick-headed, which I am, believe me, I'm thick-headed. I am not the smartest apple in the tree, but I've looked over this and I don't really see anything that matches this no clobber feature. So if I ever have that happen, I switch over to GCP and I just use the convenient -n for no clobber. Do not overwrite an existing file. I like that one. Okay. So yeah, we have GNU core utils and we have the plan 9 utils, and I think it's like you put like 9 in front of it. Every command is kind of similar like that. If you want to go that route, so you can go either route, or you can just use the BSD tools. Slideshow. Start from current slide. Okay. So the base utilities: syscontrol, rccontrol, systat, doas, new fs, and signify. Okay, I probably shouldn't even open this up. Syscontrol. Syscontrol will list all the kernel settings and all the. Here, I'll show you. First, the syscontrol utility retrieves kernel state and allows processes with the appropriate privilege to set kernel state. The state to be. Oh my god, my neighbors. The state to be retrieved or set is described by using a management information base (MIB) style name using a dotted set of components. Let's see here. Let's type syscontrol, and you'll get this listing of your kernel settings and hardware states and stuff like that. So you can check your hardware states, and you can actually pull values from this command when you write scripts. Like I have a script that interacts with something called the sensors daemon. I'll do a video about the sensors daemon, and it'll pull data from this, and if something changes, the sensors daemon will then run a script after the change or after the status change. So, and what you can do is you can pipe this into. I think the best way to output files and see what a file looks like without opening it is to use less. I prefer that over cat. I feel like cat has other. Cat wasn't designed for that. Cat. I don't know how you say concatenate. But right here. So this will give me. I can just roll through, and if I need to look for something, you do /. Let's see. What do I want to look for? Let's look for the word output. Let's see if that brings up anything. Pattern not found. Okay. Well, let's look up CPU. There we go. We got currency CPU, and it gives me all this CPU stuff. Now you can see my laptop's running kind of hot. This thing's old, and I think it probably needs new thermal paste. I don't know. You probably agree. 64 degrees, should be running a little cooler. It's not hot in here at all. Like, I'm at the DC running. Let's see. Shift F5. Okay, now I can do the command. There we go. rccontrol. Alright. And rccontrol. rccontrol utility can enable or disable a base system service or a base system or package daemon in the rc.conf.local to display its information and status. So rccontrol, basically, if I do rccontrol check send mail to people daemon, that's what it's called, send mail to people daemon, service does not exist. Oh yeah, that's right, because I disabled that one. Let's check PM. Okay. Let's check. Oh god, what are some services running? Oh yeah. Sound.io daemon. Okay, the Sound.io daemon is okay. Alright. Let's see. And rccontrol. I think. See if I can order set status get. Aha! rccontrol ls. No? Did I do something wrong? I'm doing this too fast. I need to slow down. Slow down, mister. ls all. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And rccontrol ls all. No. Damn it. Come on now, James. Don't start failing me now. There we go. There's all my my daemons, and we can pipe that through less. Pipe it through less. There you go. And you see all the daemons running, all the processes. All right. I just keep trying to go impress my StoreFez key bindings, and I don't think I like this. I don't think I would use. I maybe would use this on a desktop computer, but definitely on a laptop. No thanks. Oh, doas? So doas, I'm going to do a video about doas, but doas is OpenBSD's native administrative privilege program. I used to always call these programs privilege escalators or privilege granters. I don't know, just like there's sudo and there's doas. That's pretty much it. I mean, there might be something else out there. I don't know. Leave a comment if you know there's something else. So, doas is pretty self-explanatory, and we can look at the doas man page. Execute command as another user. Doas utility executes the given command as another user. The command argument is mandatory unless these flags are associated. Okay, so there's doas. And generally in OpenBSD, you use doas. And doas does have persistence. Let me less, etc. Here's my doas.com. Permit, persist, glitch is root. Simple. Easy. That's it. And then you have persistence in the persistence is a little short, but it's okay. It's not too bad. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, so you got the new FS. New FS is the way you create a file system in OpenBSD. If you just type new FS, it's going to create the fast file system 2, FFS2 file system, which I like. I actually have a Seagate external hard drive that's formatted to that file system, and so is my backup hard drive on here. Everything that touches this machine is formatted to that file system, except for I have a USB that I format in FAT32L. So if you ever want to do this, FAT32L USBs that are formatted on OpenBSD using newfs_ms-DOS. Format this FAT32. Well, actually, after you got to use it. fedit, right? No, what's that program called? fdisk. Sorry, fdisk. I had a brain fart there. Having a senior moment. All right. Shift F5. Alright. And there's also Signify, which is a cryptography program that can cryptographically sign any file that you want it to. And we use LibreSSL, but you can just use regular OpenSSL as the command. It's regular OpenSSL, and I think most of the stuff you're familiar with in regular OpenSSL will work from the command line. Alright. Help! So let's say you're a new user, you're new to the system. The best thing you can do is type the help command. And I covered this in my I covered this in my other video. Let's see here. Help! Of course, for some reason this doesn't work in Fish. I don't know why. Oh. And then now it's loading Libre. No! Jerk. KSH. Help! Okay. This document... Oh, I shouldn't do that. People are going to think something's wrong with me. This document is meant to familiarize new users and system administrators with OpenBSD, and if necessary, Unix in general. Firstly, a wealth of information is contained within the system manual pages. In Unix, the man command is used to view them. Type man for instructions on how to use it properly. Yep, I went over that in my last video. Type man. Pay especially close to the -K option. Interesting. What is the -K option? And it'll give you a list of basic Unix commands like man, print working directory, change directory, list directory contents, cat. VI is a little tricky to use in OpenBSD. In fact, let me just go over a quick little VI sesh here. VI new file.txt. Okay. So, real quick, you press I to start typing. Except it doesn't really. It's weird. It kind of overwrites. Hello world. Dot enter. And then if I press escape and go back up, I can go to anyone. I can press X, will delete the character like that. So I can just type X to delete it all. And then, of course, we're going to do the monumental, hardest thing to do in free and open source software, right? We're going to exit VI. Escape, colon, Q, exclamation, Q, exclamation point. We did it, boys. Good job. Good job. Alright. So, next. What is next? The OpenBSD, yes, you can go to the OpenBSD frequently asked questions. There's resources. We're going to go over a really good resource here towards the end of the video. And you can also you can look up the man pages online too at man.openbsd.org. And of course, you can use Apropos. Apropos is really cool. Let me show you. Apropos. The Apropos and What Is Utilities query manual page database is generated by MakeWhatIs, evaluating expressions for each file in each database. So basically, they're a way to kind of browse and search the man pages. And what you can do is when you, like I'll show you here when you type man, it gives you a list of the sections, the different sections. This is the way the OpenBSD commands are organized. You have 1 for general commands, tools, and utilities. You got 2 for system calls and error numbers, 3 for library functions, and so on and so forth. So, let's say I want to look up all the man pages on general commands, tools, and utilities. I type apropos 1, and then let's pipe it through list. There we go. In alphabetical order, there is every single man page in the category of general commands and utilities. That's how that works. Alright. And I hope I'm doing okay. I know I'm tired. And if you see me doing brain farts, it's because I work during the days and I film these kind of later at night. So. And sometimes it's big brain time, and sometimes it's little brain time. So I'm gonna get better at this. I'm gonna keep chipping away at it. All right. Alright. Next, the package manager. Let's go over the package manager. Our package manager is broken up into different sections. Like it has package add, package delete, package info, and package config. And there's other ones too. I'll show you. Right here you can see package data, package config, package add, package create, package delete, and right here it's a nice little info about each package. Package config fetches metadata about installed software packages. Package add will install or update software packages. Package create will create a binary of software packages for the distribution. And you can even sign binary packages for the distribution with package sign. The one that I always like to use, I just generally use package add, package delete. Their syntax is like stupid simple. So like for updating all your packages, it would be do as package add minus u. Or if you wanted to remove a package, do as package delete. Let's say we want to delete Kdenlive, and I believe it's the minus capital R that does it. I don't want to test this though because I want to keep. You know what? Well, let's delete something stupid that I don't really care about right now. Well, something I can get back really quickly. Let's delete scrot, but I don't want to do all its dependencies. Actually, I don't want to delete any programs. I think you get the idea. And then of course, do as package add to add your programs. Do as package add htop. Okay. There's also package info. So package info package info mz will give you a list of all the programs you installed. So if you do package info, we're going to pipe it through less. Pipe it through less, guys. We get all the programs installed, a list of all the programs that I have currently installed. That doesn't include base. Okay. And then, of course, there's also another program called package config. We'll just give you a list of everything. Pipe it through less. Yep, right here. This is every program I have installed, and all the libraries too, and it'll give me a rundown. And of course, with less, you can always just do / and we can just look something up. Let me just say, we were just talking about Kdenlive. That or not found. Okay. Let's try Q browser. What is going on? Maybe this is all. Maybe this is all libraries or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. I don't know. I just learned about that one today. I might be misunderstanding this command. Sorry. Like I said, I don't claim to be the smartest person around. I like using OpenBSD, and I just kind of want to promote it. And I'm hoping to just get better at this as I go and learn more as I go. So. I'm just giving you a rundown, so you know if you ever install OpenBSD, you're not just kind of like, well, what the hell do I do next when you're on the command line? If you've used if you use Arch Linux or Gentoo, OpenBSD is going to be easy. Or if you use FreeBSD, OpenBSD is going to be pretty easy. If you've only ever used Windows and you never jumped on the command line, I definitely would recommend maybe getting kind of cutting your teeth with something like Ubuntu or something first. What's next? Oh yeah, so I got a miscellaneous thing right here. So we've already gone over piping to less. Dump and restore. Dump and restore are a good way to you can either do this or you can do like rsync to a server or something. But I like dump and restore because it's kind of like they're kind of not widely used or known about, but they're tape. They were originally designed for magnetic tape backup, you know, like for IT kind of stuff. But they will actually create files on any kind of medium that OpenBSD can access, or you know that OpenBSD can mount. And restore is very accurate. The only thing about restore is that you got to be careful if you do a dump. If you are in the middle of a dump, and you know, like let's say like you're dumping like 300 gigabytes, you know, it could take some time. So let's say you're on your web browser and you're goofing around, you're playing music on your music app and stuff like that. As dump is doing its dump, if it encounters a file that's in the middle of being actively written at the time, it might not archive it properly, and it'll give you an error. Restore will say, "Hey, this file got garbled up." So, I'm just going to give you that's the one downside, that if a file is being actively written while the dump's going through, and it's going to get that file, there could be an error because of that. Top versus HTOP. Now, on Linux, I know you guys are used to using HTOP. I would recommend, you can use HTOP in OpenBSD, and it says right here that I'm using a lot of memory, bro. No, actually, remember, kids, unused RAM is wasted RAM. No, actually, this is actually, it's combining my real memory that I'm using and the cached memory. So if you use top, the OpenBSD's program that gets it right, it tells you the real memory. I'm only using 1.9 gigabytes, and then I got 2.3 gigabytes cached. And this is dynamic. If this number starts getting bigger, this number will change. Okay, OpenBSD is phenomenal with its memory management. All right, I hope I'm doing okay, guys. I know maybe some of you like ultra command line kung fu geeks are probably just thinking this guy's a clown. I'm sorry. I'm just learning. Okay. All right. FTP is something that we have natively on OpenBSD. That's kind of like wget or curl. Check FTP out, or SFTP, which is the SSH FTP. And then I just wanted to show you some cool Xlock. There's something called OpenBSD has a native screensaver. It does, and Locker. It's Xlock. Actually, it's just part of the X11 suite. Sorry. It's not OpenBSD, but OpenBSD did fork X11 into Xenokara. So let's do man Xlock. Alright, there's a... So what you do is... mode. There's 90 display modes. Okay, so what you want to do is Xlock mode. And I think the one that is my favorite. Alright, take this, Linux guys. You got C matrix, we got Xlock's matrix. Here we go. Boom! That's sick, huh? And I heard a new Matrix movie's coming out, so this is commemorating it right here. Alright, I'm a super secret hacker getting into the Matrix. Super secret password. Nope. Oh my god, I screwed up. I screwed up my super secret password. I'm locked out. What do I do? Oh my god. I'm just kidding. I'm in. Alright. I gotta sound like Batman. Where is he? Where's the Joker? Okay. Another thing that I do is I do voice acting. So, if you ever want to hear a Rick and Morty, maybe if I get let's say if I get 50 subscribers, I'll do my Rick and Morty impersonation. Let's see here. Let's see if we're about close to wrap it up, and we can talk about the program that I compiled that I ported over. And I really didn't do anything special. I just followed the instructions, and I did like one little hacky thing. So, I'm just saying, like, it's not, compiling software is not all that complicated. Sometimes porting software can be difficult because sometimes the build system is so dependent on, like, Sigblot programs have very Linux dependent build systems, so porters have to kind of they have to work out a lot of Linux-isms out of them. And that stuff's complicated. But some of this stuff, a lot of software is getting to the point where it's OS agnostic, and as long as you got a good build system and it checks for all the things that you need, all the dependencies. You saw how that CMake, the way that Martin Dvorak, that system was great. The way he set that up, that CMake system, that thing was a piece of cake. All right, and have fun. Like I said, install OpenBSD on your own, on an old, laptop, an old PC, or spin it up on a VM and just goof around, experiment. That's what using computers is all about, man. Like, just don't let anything hold you back, or don't let anything unmotivate you from learning. And I'm 35, and my education is in culinary arts. It's not in computers at all. But I used to love computers as a kid. When I was a teenager, I used to use MS-DOS. I used to write programs in QBasic. I used to program synthesizers. So I'm glad I found this stuff again.
Is it done? Still going. Where's the recording?
Anyways, have fun. Okay, and we're going to get back to this. So this is MindForger. It's a thinking notebook. Here. And it looks pretty cool. It looks like kind of like a if org mode kind of became its own program and had a nice GUI. But it's a markdown editor, and there's all these notes right here that you can open up. Like this is the one that we followed to build on Ubuntu. And it also has this cool this tag system. You can tag all your notes. And then this thing is just radical. I don't even know what to say about this thing. Pretty cool. Yeah, so I really haven't delved into what this is, but it looks not really neat. If I can really get a lot of use out of it, I might just ditch Emacs, because I only use Emacs for org mode, and I might just go full Vim. I'm thinking about just going a full dive in Vim. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments section, guys. Should I just go completely Vim? Go Vim crazy? I'll just get the T-shirt and stickers and the hat and everything. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I think that's about it for tonight. That's OpenBSD Introduction to Basic Commands, and I knew in my head that I probably missed something. There's probably something you could think of, like, oh, what about this command? And then, oh yeah, I also said that I would do this real quick. There's this thing called the OpenBSD jumpstart. It's right here. I'll put the link in the description. Definitely check this out. This is a good website that somebody wrote that gives you a history and rundown of OpenBSD, and its flavors, the repository, CVS, man pages, supported hardware. I mean, it just goes on and on. Oh, I probably shouldn't go too fast because the screencasting will go slower, like this. Okay, and also I found this handy OpenBSD commands. This is older, but there's useful information in here. This is howto.sankey.com, handy OpenBSD commands. And I'm definitely want to do a video on I want to go over a huge run. There's so many OpenBSD resources out there that you can find that can just get your mind flowing about all the different things you can do. I mean, even just yesterday I found a guide on how to set up local unbound and roll your own DNS. And shout out to Toot Moon on DistroToot, very supportive brother, and he was telling me about how it's important that we need to secure and harden our DNS usage, and I was saying I was interested in rolling my own DNS, and he's like, awesome, you should totally do that, and we're gonna get our own DNS going, as also with our servers, so down the line, there's so much. There's so much we can do with this system, and I also want to do Linux content, and still working on that hardened Arch Linux install on ARM. So we got a lot of cool stuff. So we're going to wrap it up. I hope you guys got something out of this. I hope you had a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.